Hi guys, welcome back to Yildiz Readings 5D Extension Hub. So for all of you that are new, a very warm welcome. Yes, we have these regularly, so thank you for subscribing. Let's get into the update. Please remember to join us live every Friday. And if you do have any questions on this extension, feel free to comment. I love to hear your feedback. Without further ado, let's get into the update and see the juicy details of what came through for your zodiac sign. Grab a cuppa, relax, let's get into it. Hi Leo, welcome back for your extension read. Now, as I said, this is pretty juicy. I do feel overall the way you're coming through is you have absolutely had enough to do with something. And I do feel you've worked really hard to get where you are today. Let's dig into it. These imbalances, I do feel this can be with trying to pull everything together. And I think you've really reached this point where you're having this feeling that something needs to change. I do feel for many of you, if you're not feeling that things are fair towards you, this can be merely be an energy that you're moving through. But I do feel for many of you, this is in relation to people that you're interacting with. This also can be for some of you that you're going to talk to somebody who's important to you to get a little bit of moral support, maybe some guidance. This can be a time where you're really trying to get your psychology in order and you're also trying to have some sense of peace. Let's have a look. What's coming up? Yeah, some of you are feeling this is like, why does this keep happening? Gifts from the gods. Again, hopes and dreams, trying to get them to come through, not really seeing the hay for the clouds. I do feel there's something in the past that you feel something is really off center and something's really not fair. And I feel a lot of you are coming to the table being really, really direct this month. So overall, this can be towards a person, a people, place and things situation. But for many of you, this can be directly to a romantic interest or family and people around you, as well as relating to your work. So you are facing your shadow. You know what you want. You can't understand why success hasn't come about. You feel you have to be too many things to too many people. There can be, for some of you, there could be jealousy, but I think it's more projected towards you and it's more the energy of frustration and trust in a loving relationship. I feel you're picking in the middle, again, of a circumstance, and this picking in the middle situation isn't making you happy. You understand every person's part, but at the same time you feel that because you have a lot on your plate and you're constantly carrying things, this is either emotionally carrying things or physically, and I feel for some of you it's both. I feel many of you are going to have a conversation, as I mentioned, and this conversation is relating to a connection and your values. You know, being positive about things at all times, maybe you have come to the end of your tether. You do feel that, you know, you're sick and tired. You're sick and tired of things staying the same. You're looking at the cup and you're wondering the value in it. There are things in front of you that there are to be grateful for, but you're thinking of the dream and you're thinking of what it should look like by now. So that's the frustration. For some of you on the work front, if things aren't coming together, this push-pull energy is about to be addressed, but I think you're going to find a solution to the problem, and this can be in your sleeping hour. For others of you, I do feel you really have drawn a line in the sand. And, you know, you're taking some time to go, why is this happening? You're really wanting to be away from people. You may feel a little bit controlled. You might feel a little bit judged and on protective mode. And this is going to be a shake-up. So I feel most of you are trying to create that firm foundation to avoid such. But many of you are going to come to a place where psychologically you're wanting to pull the tower in because you feel it completely needs to change. Something's not working. Overall, in your life, you are wanting to make very healthy choices. You're just being very rational. You've sipped from every cup and it's like you've seen it all. you do feel in order for this to happen, it needs to be a team. And in order to have a connection, it needs to be a team, especially when it comes to family and tribe. Some of you, I do feel, are going to be really speaking out about an injustice that has occurred. But I feel overall there are personal things going on in your circle that are really coming to the forefront. Now, for some of you, there are two individuals here. There's two paths, or there's two direct situations. What you're wanting is to address the false starts, address where the inconsistencies are, being really firm with it that it needs to be addressed, and that you do want to have success, but it takes two to tango. So I feel being strong all the time, I do feel you're going to really be mentally having these light bulb moments that some of these conversations are coming to a point. And this can even be with the area of family and children. Okay. How is this love interest relating? And for some of you, there's two paths. And when I say two paths, sometimes it's merely the memory of what it was and now what it needs to be. I don't think they're seeing your perspective, and I think this is the group around you. You're trying to be patient to make this dream come true. You can see the potentiality, but you're losing faith in it, okay? So you're smiling upon it, and you know it could have a great outcome, but people's behaviors and reactions to it, they're not seeing the bigger picture of why you're trying to react to it this way. What is the advice for Leo, please? Some of you might have felt that you had to step back because of people and the way they've been reacting. And this might have been a little bit toxic. They may be driving you a little bit batty. And this could be affecting your mood. Okay, what is Leo needing to address? Health. Healthy boundaries. The changes that you're guided to take, as long as you're not operating from a place of ego and you feel you've really done all you can, I think the writing's going to be on the wall this month. I do feel you don't want to keep having headaches. You're trying to create a new system. You don't really know what to do yet, but you definitely know that I just keep hearing it takes two to tango. So if somebody has done something that is a repeated pattern, I feel for some of you, you're moving away from a group. It doesn't have to be a romantic interest. It could be a group. For some of you, this could be a past energy you were dealing with, but you're not giving them a choice. This is more, you haven't seen a transformation of a circumstance. So the choice isn't really, how do I put it? It just is. That's the way. It's like an acceptance of it. But there's some things you feel you can't shift. It is who you are, and it is what's going on in your life. And so you're in no ifs and buts about it. And you feel maybe really uncared for, like misunderstood and uncared for. So the circumstances both of love and family maybe aren't gelling, as well as a contract. And again, you feel it's out of your control. You feel some people are reacting maybe unwisely. Okay, what does this to do with your love interests, please? Okay, how is it? Oh, that many. Okay, you and other people may not be, and this can be you seeing things two ways now, really an eye-opening experience. Beyond the veil of illusion. It's like, maybe somebody has said something to you towards the connection. Maybe you had embodied a belief relating to the connection, and it is really perfectly normal. This is coming up this month. We do have Juno retrograde in Sagittarius. So how you saw it versus how you're seeing it right now is totally different. That can be for good or bad. But again, the important thing is bringing it together and, looking at it from an emotional point of view. I think it's important to have those healthy boundaries. What are the things that are irking you? How you can shift it about? That's our personal power. Take care, beautifuls. I'll see you during the month. This is juicy. Wow, Leo, come through and have a look at this. I pulled the cards. We are going to get into the read. I'm letting you guys have a snippet. I can tell you, this looks like you're about to give an ultimatum. I hope you enjoyed the extension room, members. Please feel free to comment. Love to hear your feedback. Yes, we do have a lot of new content coming up, so there are things shifting about. come and join Yildiz Readings 5D for the ride. Take care, guys. I'll see you live on Friday, and I will be there in the Members Hub for the coaching sessions and other updates. Now, for personal booking information, it is all directly below. Have a safe week.